BD5 Pilot with you out at the Hillsboro hangar, and it is a Sunday, and I have been getting things done on the plane. It's just not at the pace I was a few weeks ago. Some of that has to deal with the new puppy I got. Some of you saw the pictures of Percy, the little terrorist that's tearing up my home and making me put little gates and various things to keep him from chewing on things. It's 11 weeks old now, 16 pounds this morning, and full of energy, so I should be losing weight sometime soon. Let me show you what I got done on the plane. I was figuring by now somebody'd comment on what I'm going to do about that hole in my firewall there, and that's actually what I had planned all along, is a little module that I mount in there. Now that's going to end up getting riveted. That part itself is going to get riveted in, and that holds my 4 electronic ignition circuits, 2 for each bank of cylinders and a dual ignition on each cylinder, so that I do have a backup in case one ignition gives me some trouble. Plus, they say it puts out a little more power on the ZDZ 500 when you use a dual ignition system. These are electronic ignitions. Can be temperamental if you don't set them up right. So I've got this set. The right here, the part that comes off the back of that engine, you might recall, timing system comes off of here. This goes, I think, to the forward bank. This one goes to the rear bank of cylinders, and that has to be reversed since I'm not a tractor configuration. I'm a pusher configuration in my aircraft. And then those wires will feed through these larger grommets down below and come back up and connect in with these wires off the ignition units. And then these units go out to their respective cylinders. Might do a little color coding in here to make it a little easier to deal with. And then, of course, the next thing I have to fabricate is going to be a cover that fits over the outside of this part and then screws in. That holds everything in place. Has a little bit of rubber grommet to it, so it ends up damping it just a little bit. And you can see from the other side how this part works inside and allows for a nice access to the electronic portions that have to get power, and then my tachometer inputs come off of that. The next thing I have to figure out how to mount are these little step-down transformers. That ignition works off a 6-volt, not 12-volt, and these allow me to drop the 12 volts down to 6 volts. And the ones that have the little orange wire are the ones that I have made to feed the ignition on that Garmin G3X. And in case you were wondering and wanted to see what the piece I made looks like, there it is with little grommets in place. I might drill a few more holes for air just so that it doesn't overheat inside of here. But I think that'll make a pretty decent setup. I haven't decided whether, since it's not structural, I don't know whether I'll pro seal this in. I might just use some RTV when I rivet this on. So I got a little seal between the engine compartment and here. I'll have to come around after the final construction and RTV in where these wires pass through, so I don't have any fumes. Try to get into the cabin, but should be a pretty good unit. As always, I appreciate my fans out there. The only reason I'm doing this is because nobody else did it. I wish someone else had done this so I could watch it and I wouldn't have to build it myself. But it is kind of fun knowing that I get to fly it when it's done. So BD5 Pilot's out for now. You all have a great week, and we'll see if I'm back out here Thursday or the following weekend. I'll get more done on the plane and let you know. Hit that like button.